Spoilers and offensive content to come. My name's Carlos.
I'm Dave.
I've been sick as shit, and we're a little behind. So let's catch up on some Yuri on Ice.
Sounds good. Let's jump right in.
I think Yakov is going to stick to his Russian honor. Not try to hack the American election, and simply try to be a good coach. Although he will be conflicted.
That's what I'm hoping.
He's not going to be a Yakov, he's going to be a Yakon. To make that pun again. As you can tell, folks, I'm clearly unwell.
Yes, let the puns envelop you.
Honestly, as long as they keep me warm in your frigid, freezing...
17 degrees Celsius basement.
Minus 40 basement, I'm good.
Wuss. Also, that puppy better fucking live.
I will be very upset if poor Makachin dies.
I will be very... I don't get too upset over animals unless they're killed or whatever else.
It's a trigger for me, seeing animals suffer even in fiction.
So, I just... as I've said through this entire thing, I love when it comes in and it's with the group of them. I just like how it looks. I like the puppy, so I don't want this one to go.
It's so bad that if we go to a Disney or Pixar movie and the little animated short before it involves an emotional situation with a dog or a pet, I almost have to leave the theater. I actually get really nervous and scared, and I get upset that they played on my emotions for doing it.
I know you're upset over the dog getting fed human food in that one short.
There's also that, because my problem in fictional land, they can have everything. They can eat whatever they want, except in Yuri on Ice. Funny enough, this issue with Makachin is actually quite real.
Yeah.
I don't like kids being taught, or even adults being taught, that it's okay to just give dogs anything, because there's a bunch of things they can't eat. If they eat chocolate in any significant amount, they might die. As one example.
Yeah. Or in this case, buns.
The problem is, they can... Some dogs are actually allergic to grain, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't eat things that are too big for them. And dogs are stupid. I love dogs, but they are dumb as shit.
Yep.
If you put all their food in front of them, and you go away for a while, they will eat it all. Mm-hmm. Instead of rationing it like a cat would. And even some cats are pretty stupid.
Some cats will get pissed off if they don't have a full bowl sitting there at all times.
For sure.
I don't think Yurio is going to win this either.
It's tough to tell. This show could be anyone. It could be JJ, the Canadian and Canadian Tire supporter.
Oh God, I love these skaters.
This show really does do its research pretty copiously, doesn't it?
Figure skaters are watching this and just splurging about how much respect it's shown their sport.
I love splurging about anything, especially...
Now, this is actually a song genre that doesn't pop up that often.
Techno?
In figure skating, techno, because for a lot of the... Okay, I know this is kind of an oxymoron, but for the good techno, you kind of have to be jerky, almost like one of those robot dancers. But doing that level of dance in figure skating is really hard.
I can only imagine.
And a bit... Oh, sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's okay. Please continue.
And a big part of, figure skating is not to be janky.
You and I have a common friend. You'll know who I'm talking about when I start talking about the story, but I rode around in his Mitsubishi Eclipse, which was actually an Eagle Talon, which I guess is just a Mitsubishi Eclipse anyway, that he modeled to look like a Mitsubishi Eclipse for years and years and years, and he loved techno and Scooter.
Yes.
Scooter. So I listen to so much techno that I hear techno and I kind of get this nostalgic, homely feeling of being in his car and having police pull him over for no reason, even though he's the straightest arrow, but he owns a quote-unquote drug dealer car.
Well, and the fact that his subwoofers in the back could basically liquefy your brain.
Creepy or not, and wouldn't it be ironic if this guy hated Pinecest? Creepy or not, I do love this outfit he has with the undone tie and collar. That is super suave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a hot look. I really like that. I don't know, I know I shit on ties a lot, but so far in this episode we've seen 2 uses of ties that work. And Donkey Kong's only skated the one time, so...
I don't think he's a jackass or a jerk. I just think he's focused on his skating to the exclusion of everything else. He should be a little bit friendlier with the other skaters, don't get me wrong. But being focused doesn't necessarily mean that you're a jerk.
Again, when we see that Yuri, I think I was onto something when I said he's got some stamina issues. It's probably not through lack of training. It's probably just his body composition and how, like his physique.
Yeah.
It's
well, it may just be his body.
Yep.
It's just not everybody has a great amount of stamina to work with.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Wow, Yuri crushed it.
Why do I still think that, based on what's been going on in this show, that he's still going to lose?
Well, Yuri, for sure, had the superior short program. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Performance. So it all depends on... but he hasn't done his free skate yet, so...
However, let me say, I don't think Yuri's going to win it either. I think JJ is the... They've set JJ up as the competition against Yuri here for a specific reason.
Yeah, JJ, all this comes easy to him.
Yeah.
He's a natural talent.
Much like Victor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, I'm actually thinking that we're probably looking at JJ taking first.
Yuri second?
No, I'm thinking Yurio
you think
second.
Yurio's going to beat Yuri?
Yeah. And I'm thinking Yuri third or fourth.
Yurio's due for a victory over Yuri, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I was actually talking through the standings overall and the entire... I think in the end, it'll be JJ is first, Yurio is second. Mm-hmm. Maybe Yuri third.
Fucking hilarious, he just goes on a hockey rampage. Yuri's like, stay the fuck away from me! Hilarious.
That's totally Yurio, too.
Yuri.
No, Yurio running.
I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the hug machine.
No. I also love the budding friendship between the two of them.
The two Yuris? Yeah, I like that too. They work well together.
They do, and there's really no point in them disliking each other.
They're good friendly rivals. They're a good Ryu and Ken together.
Frenemies.
Frenemies. Oh, that term is... It's so great and horrible. Almost like it's frenemies with me. I hate myself right now.
Loving it. Loving it.
I am so glad Makichin lived.
Yes.
You were right. Definitely Yuri did finish fourth. He squeaked by. You
Barely.
Know what? He was
tied score is very rare.
I was a little disappointed to not see Yakov take more of a role here. Because the last episode set up for it. And then we just get a couple of bits of dialogue between the two. But I mean, ultimately, I do get that Yuri's going to be distracted, and he's been on riding too big a high right now. We can't have him keep riding the high all the way to the end. Though we are pretty far into this season anyway, so if it is a multi-season thing.
I think we're getting one season on this arc. If we get a second season, I'm thinking pairs.
It could be pairs. What do we call that? The Namek arc?
No.
Namek on Ice?
No.
Frieza, Namek, the top figure skating champion, has come to invade with fantastic moves. It turns out he likes hugs too. This version of Frieza could wipe out your entire race, but he'd rather just do a bitchin' step sequence in the free skate.
I like this episode, just like all the others. I'm actually okay with them not doing much with Yuri being coached, mainly because we didn't get a whole bunch of him giving coaching to Yurio. If we'd seen a whole bunch of Yurio being coached, but Yuri not, that would have seemed weird. Mm-hmm. But they kind of just glossed over it. Let's move on with what is this show's amazing animation when it comes to its skaters.
We did get more Yuri bonding.
Yes, we did.
More JJ being a smug asshole and doing that double J thing, which I actually really like.
I am totally okay with this.
As Canadians, we must cheer for our own.
Yes. And for once, it's, they're not dressed like lumberjacks or some other stupid...
Speak for yourself. I've seen some fabulous lumberjacks.
I'm just glad that the usual stereotypes haven't popped up here yet.
Just pirouette as they take down trees. I was going to say they pirouette and they take down 3 trees with one swing.
So when are we going to see that his favorite food is poutine?
Hopefully it's a poutine rice bowl of some kind.
Pork rice.
Pork rice poutine style.
Oh, God. Gross.
Rice, pork,
fries. I think I just
cheese curds,
threw up in my mouth.
And gravy.
Oh.
I don't know, that would probably taste good.
Poutine's already disgusting enough.
Poutine is delicious.
Gross.
And you don't know what you're talking about. It's fries, cheese curds, and gravy. The perfect combination. No. Quintessentially Canadian, if you get it at the right place. There's a lot of bad poutine out there.
All of it.
No, poutine, you are insane. You are insane. I believe the people have seen your insanity firsthand.
Well, to show off a little bit of my insanity, come prepared with quotes.
Oh, man.
It's time.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we're still in the middle of this video, so I mean...
It's time.
Yeah, alright. Where am I going to get more Steins Gate quotes?
Oh, I'm sure you can find them.
But do I want to?
Yeah, you're bedridden.
Not anymore, I'm not. I didn't fight to be able to stand again for this.
To watch more Steins Gate.
I didn't save this planet for this.
Anyway, another strong episode from Yuri on Ice.
Let's move on to the next.
And let's move on to the next.
Yeah. Okay, folks, so unfortunately for the 10th and 11th episodes of Yuri on Ice, we recorded a whole bunch of our impressions and reactions and our review of it, as it were. And then Audacity decided to just crap out on us and lost all of our work. So let's summarize real quick what we thought. We generally enjoyed episodes 10 and 11. 10 was a really nice kind of throwback to the original couple episodes that were more like everyday life situations in the life of this figure skater. Whereas episode 11 showed us what's the first one? The short program, right?
Yeah.
Showed us the short program of the Grand Prix final where Yuri Kotsky kind of ended up middle in the road because a difficult jump he landed, he put his hand on the ice, while Yurio blew everyone away with a super big high score, and JJ crashed and burned with a super low score. So Dave, what did you think of these couple episodes? Summarized real quick, I guess.
Well, I don't think we have to really summarize too much. I mean, episode 10... I love the fact that they showed us at the end the videos of Yuri getting drunk.
Yeah.
And doing the whole dance off. And, I mean, that was important from the standpoint of showing him getting drunk and doing all that drunken stuff. But also we got to see where maybe Victor started having actual feelings for Yuri.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was very strong. And that whole episode with Yurio and the skater from Kazakhstan.
Mm-hmm.
Having Yurio not realizing that he had met him before,
mm-hmm.
and the kind of friendship that they built up right there is all kinds of awesome.
That whole episode was I didn't realize this thing happened in the past.
Yeah,
kind of recap.
Like it, and we definitely get to see where Victor is. The rings, of course, being labeled as engagement rings. Well, I had that spoiled for me. Right afterwards, I couldn't avoid it.
I did the usual Carlos spiel where I complain about them not being able to be more explicit about them being in a relationship in December 2016, because, of course not. But I'll spare you that, because no doubt it will come up in the other reviews that we do all the time.
Now, episode 11, though, I mentioned originally that it's amazing how much they've been able to show the progression of all the skaters, especially Yuri and Yurio, as they've gone along, how they've just become so much smoother and so much better at doing their own routines, and the fact that the animation is able to pull that off so well. This animation studio is very good at what it does with the skating.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
And the respect they're showing to the sport is refreshing.
Yuri mentioned to Victor that after he does his final skate here, they should end it. I'm not sure if it means their professional relationship or whatnot. I certainly hope it doesn't mean their personal one. But I mentioned before Audacity ate it all up that I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm very happy that I have no idea what's going to happen, but I kind of hope Yuri takes it. And
I don't think that Yuri's going to take it, and I think that's okay in this instance, but I think that him saying to end it, he's talking about retiring.
It could be.
But no matter what happens here, I mean, this show has been an absolute delight to watch.
It's been good.
And after we're done with the Just for Friends 4...
Okay.
We're going to have to come back and check out some of these series in their English dub to see if they can pull it off. And I got to say, with how well done these shows have been, the dub would have to be just perfect.
I hear Yuri on Ice is really, really, really up there. So we'll see. We'll see.
But we're not going to get into that until they're all done.
Yeah, that's right. So, folks, thank you so much for listening to this somewhat condensed version of our impressions. Animariv.xyz is your home on the web for us.
And if you're one of our tens of subscribers that have popped up during this season, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing us with your friends. And if you have any comments or anything, please do comment, because me and Carlos do respond to a lot of comments that we get.
We are not responsible for if the Carlos and Animariv damages any of relationships, causes any kind of damage, physical or mental. Carlos and Animariv is dangerous. It should only be handled by professionals. It is the best anime review show on the internet. And that denotes a sense of responsibility that will hopefully keep you from nuking your hometown with it.
Tune in next time, everybody.
I sure hope Audacity ate that too.
We're not doing a third one.